else enjoy the view of this hill anytime he or she is in a car from Kasoa going to Accra, Kaneshie Circle, Lapaz or Madina? I don't know how this hill is called, or I don't know the name of this hill. I mean the hill where ASAMOAH GYAN'S house is located. Now, let me tell you a brief history behind the TUBA Hill and then the WEIJA Lake. You see this hill? This hill used to be a home for a small community for Ewes, Gans and Muslims. Yes, the top. But for now, I don't know. I remember we've been there a few times when we were young. But then, it was just bushes and small community in there like a village. And oh, for the WEIJA Lake opposite the hill, I mean the lake you see around anytime you are traveling on Kasoa to Accra road, it was a whole community on its own. An ancient community called Machigeni or Tokuse and Amanfrom. That's English Amanfro. The Machigeni or Tokuse area was made up of Ewes and Muslims. So the Tokuse is an Ewes statement, and then the Machigeni was an Hausa statement. It was actually Bakangani that was corrupted to Machigeni by the non-Muslims. And Amanfrom was also a gang community in there. The custodians of the land of both communities are the Gans. I mean the indigenous people of English Amanfrom community. As we all know, Gadangbe people are peaceful, accommodating, non-discriminatory, and welcoming. And so those days, if you have a reasonable plan or reason for a land on the Gan land, it will be leased to you either for farming, trading, or peaceful cohabitation. All these communities that I'm talking about now are now soaked in the WEIJA Lake we see today. Do you know how that happened? If you don't know and you want to know the history, click on the subscribe button as I continue to give you more history behind it. So according to oral history, between the year 1974 to 1978, I think the community and the other surrounding community were facing water crisis. So President Kutu Echampo had to create a small dam with a tiny river Densu around that side. But guess what? Little by little, the dam started spilling until it swallowed the whole community. And oh, those communities were linked to WEIJA by using a different route behind far end of the lake, connecting the two communities to WEIJA. And so, according to oral history, when you want to leave Amanfrom, Tokuse or Machigeni to WEIJA, you just pass the back and then climb a hill and then descend and then you are in WEIJA. But now because of the lake, and then developmental changes, one needs to take a car from TUBA Junction to WEIJA Junction and then take another car into WEIJA Township. Meanwhile, those days it wasn't like that. So if you can remember, or if you stay around Kasoa and Amanfrom, you remember that those days English Amanfrom and WEIJA were in the same municipality. But now WEIJA is WEIJA municipality, and then English Amanfrom and Botiano are in Gas South Municipal Assembly. So after the spillage of the dam, what happened to the people in the houses? The houses are soaked in the lake that we see today, and a new settlement were made for them. I mean the people. So the people had to relocate to the current and present day English Amanfrom, the area close to Kasoa, where you can find Amanfrom Township, Aigbe Quarters and Amanfrom Zongo.